Hi guys, and welcome back to Enjoyable Characters. Today, I want to take you shopping and 买东西. If you remember, 东西 means east, west together, stuff, 东西, and 买, guess what? 买 is buy. And if you look at the character, 买 is actually a 4, the character 4 on top. 4. And the bottom part is seashell. So seashells were one of the most ancient currencies. So 4 and seashell is to buy. 买. Okay, so when we go 买东西, we often see, for example, the picture over here. Numbers and then a character. Guess what that character means? Yes, currency. Yuan. Yuan, it's a number 2, on top, with 2 legs. Yuan, it's the smallest unit of currency in China or in Taiwan. Yuan. And so when we go shopping and buy stuff, you see something you really like, what do you hope for? A discount. Discount in Chinese is this character over here. 折. 折. And 折 originally means fold. So when you fold a price, 100 becomes 50, a discount. 折. 折. So where can we spend our yuans? Exactly, in stores or shops. 店. 店. It's like a roof. And if you also remember, there is a mouth on the bottom. 口. 店. Store, shop. And if you want to be even more specific, 商店, the 2 characters over here, mean stores that have merchandise, which we can often see on street signs, which indicates convenience stores. 商店. There are also many ways to use the character 店. For example, hotels. There are 2 ways to say it. The first one, 饭店. 饭店. 饭 originally means rice, the rice you eat. 饭. And I think it's because back in the very, very old days, hotels were restaurants on the ground floor and resting rooms for people to stay the night on the second floor. 饭店. Another way to say hotel is 酒店. 酒店. And what's really interesting about it is the first character actually means alcohol. 酒. 酒. And on the left side of this character, you see 3 dots. When you see these 3 dots, which you can often see in many Chinese characters, it always has something to do with water or with liquid. But water itself is a completely different character, which we will get to later. On the right side of this character, it looks a bit like a pottery pot. It is used to contain wine. Okay, so now we know wine, 酒. For example, when we go to a restaurant and we look at the menu, at the end, there's usually a wine list. And what are the 2 most popular wines? Yes, red wine and white wine. In Chinese, red wine is 红酒. 酒, as you already know, means alcohol. 红, on the other hand, is red. 红. White in Chinese is 白. 白. Okay, so what if you're not an alcoholic person? The most iconic drink in the Chinese culture, which has a whole history behind it, is tea. 茶. 茶. And you know, cha is not only traditional, it can also be very modern and popular among people right now. For example, added with other ingredients, milk tea, 奶茶, is one of the most popular drink right now. 奶茶. You already understand one character, which is tea, and the other character, as you might have guessed, means milk. 奶. But when you go to the supermarket and look for milk, you will never see this character alone. Instead, it is combined with another character. Altogether, it is 牛奶. 牛奶. 牛 means cow. Together, it means milk. Now, combining two characters which you now understand, we get another popular drink, 红茶. 红 means red, and 茶 is tea. But just to confuse you, 红茶 means black tea. Okay, so remember I promised you the character water alone. It looks like this, 水. 水. When combined with other parts into a character, it is 3 dots. Itself, it looks like this, 水, which is a bit symmetrical as well. Since you now know 上下, up, down, 上午下午, AM, PM, it is only logical that you also know morning and night. So using the characters 上 and 下, morning is 早上. 早上. 上 is up. 早. The character has a sun on top, 日. And at the bottom, it's the number 10. 10. You can think of it as you can't say good morning to a person after 10. 早上, morning. Then we go to night, which is 晚上. 晚上. 晚 also has a sun on the left part. And the right part means actually no. So no sun. At night, there is no sun. No sun. 晚. 晚上. Night. Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you for watching Joy's Enjoyable Characters. And we'll see you next time. 下次见. Bye.